Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Leftover Cake Chat. I'm showing that we are live, so hopefully we will get some people clicking in here in just a minute.
Hey, Erin. Good morning.
Morning. We're together again, even though we're not in the same state or time zone.
Amazing, right? Like, we're back on Be Live. Like we ditched it for a while, and then Facebook. I don't know what happened to Facebook, but here we are, back on Be Live. So we'll see if we have anybody following us. I'm eating birthday ice cream cake. These were favors, but it's all actually a little bit melting. But who doesn't want ice cream for breakfast?
Oh, amazing. I have this absolutely amazing chocolate muffin. It is huge. It is beautiful. It smells amazing. And I'm going to do that in just a little bit because it's going to be a mess as I start breaking into it. And then you probably won't get my attention because they're great.
My God. Ice cream cake. Oh my God. Okay. And champagne. Cheers.
Cheers.
So it is engagement ring season.
Yay.
Well, not everyone, but a lot of people get engaged at Christmas. So we're talking engagement rings today, engagement parties. We just had what everyone thought they were coming to was an engagement party, which actually turned into a wedding ceremony and gender reveal. Oh my God, I'm still processing all of what happened there. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So engagement rings. So you had an engagement party you did last night.
Yep, we had an engagement party last night. The gentleman actually proposed at Glow, which is in Nashville. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got one of the country's largest Christmas trees. There's lights and stuff everywhere. So he proposed there and then came over to the restaurant afterwards and had about 30 people get together to celebrate and have fun. And so that was great. It was a great time.
That's awesome. We often get asked to help plan unique engagements. We've done some really cool things with that. And we don't really play a part in the ring, but we always like to see them.
Yeah.
So when you're shopping for a ring, I guess kind of the things that you're watching out for or looking for, color, cut, clarity, carat, meaning weight. Everybody wants a big carat. This year, I think we've seen a big kind of swing in colored stones. So like rose, yellow diamonds, black diamonds. I've seen pink, brown diamonds. I feel like colors are you hearing like this clicking?
I hear some like echo at the end.
Yeah, I'm hearing like this weird clicking noise every time I talk. So hold on, maybe my volume is too high. Hopefully you can still hear me, but
I can still hear you. It's good.
Okay. And then, so the colored diamonds are super popular. I think like vintage inspired is kind of back, like sustainability and transparency. So people are going more towards that vintage, unique look, different style, or shapes are, popular. Oval, they say, is the most popular shape, but different shapes are coming back. So, or vintage shapes, or we talked about bands like with multiple stones. So, I don't know. I think it's obviously you have to, when you're shopping for rings, you are matching someone's personality too, right? So.
Yep, I was just going to say that. You have to have some sort of idea what the individual wants, because if you go and you spend all this money in a ring and they're like, I hate two-tone, or I wanted gold and not platinum, or something like that, like you have to have some sort of idea of what they like. You don't have to like say, pick out your ring and I'm going to go buy it, but just look at things, put little, I know, gentlemen, you're great, but you are not subtle at all with pretty much anything. So ask one of their friends. Ask somebody that may know what they like, or be looking at things and be like, just to be like, oh, this is a horrible, ugly ring. And they're going to say, oh, I love it. You know, something like that. So that way you have some sort of idea of what they like. I know that if I had a two-toned ring, I would be pretty upset about it because I don't like that. But everyone to each their own.
But did you have like, I'm checking real quick because people keep popping on it. Can you see the right-hand notes?
I cannot.
Because people keep coming on and then they go away real quick. So I think something might be wrong. We might just be talking to ourselves, although it says live.
I see live.
I'm just quick checking to make sure that we're actually not just talking to each other.
I can look at our page too. So ignore how I look at this moment. Because I'm pulling up a different tab just to see. And loading.
I think we are. Yes, right. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird feed that I'm getting. Again, we're not used to be live anymore. So if you're on there and you keep popping on and off, send me a comment if something's wrong, but hopefully we're live. So dramatic, unique shapes. That's what we were just talking about. Kind of like the new thing, even though we've said oval is the most popular, it seems like unique shapes and the dramatic part is coming back. But again, personality. If you're not a dramatic person, you probably are not a dramatic setting.
If they're very conservative, go with this simple solitaire. If they like to be conservative, but kind of once in a while like to dress up a little bit, go with something like a halo. If you know that they're constantly wearing jewelry and they're changing things up, you want to get something that's going to match, because you don't want to go with a black diamond if somebody's constantly changing their jewelry and their colors and this, that, or the other. It might not go with everything.
Yeah, and I think too, a lot of times now, like for instance, a lot of people can't wear their jewelry to work, right? So mostly men don't wear their rings a lot because if they're in like an industry where they obviously could lose a finger. But I know one of my friends, she has a beautiful stone and 2 bands, and she ends up just wearing the bands until it's like dress up time or going out time. And she's like, I'm always afraid I'm going to lose it. And I'm like, girl, he paid all that money. You better wear it.
I hit mine on everything. I'm constantly hitting it. I literally, the very first day I got my new car, I went to open the door and I have 2 scratch marks right under the handle of my car because my ring scratched it. Constantly hitting it on things.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know. For me, we really don't have to worry about this, but I would probably at this point in my life just want the band. I don't think I need the big, I'd rather have like a G-Wagon than a diamond.
Well, and that actually brings up a good point. People ask all the time, how much money do I spend on a ring? Like what do I spend? Like what's too much? What's not a lot? What's not enough? But yeah, as you said, 2 months' salary is what the average is that somebody would spend on a ring. So if you think about that, that's going to take a long time to save up, because your 2 months' salary, you still have to pay all your bills.
Yes, exactly.
Right? So plan ahead, guys.
Your mortgage, your car payment.
Right.
But I think, I just think you're having that conversation still, right? Like if you're at that point where you're giving someone a ring, you're having the conversation about what they like, what color, what shape, what size, and then obviously budget, because then what comes after that is the wedding, and you're talking more budget.
And we need a budget, guys. We need a budget for the wedding.
Aaron loves budgets and spreadsheets.
Oh, Brittany got me a coffee mug that said,
I know.
Like, chill, I have a spreadsheet for that.
She sent me a picture of it. She's like, oh my God, this is so Aaron. I'm like, she's going to love that.
I love it. Yes, guys, we need a spreadsheet for your budget, and we will make sure that it happens.
Good morning, Laura. I see you here with your little love mark. We're back on Be Live, so we're glad, hopefully, that people are able to see us and hear us this morning. Okay, so engagement parties or engagement season, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. We are about to go into our peak season. God help me. I better have a drink. Just saying that makes me need to drink.
I know. And I feel like we've been so busy already. Brittany had a wedding on Friday. I had the engagement party. You've been busy. Like, we're just rolling.
Yeah, I had a corporate Christmas event last night for a client, and 4 people just got engaged, which I thought was crazy because it's before Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. But Thanksgiving was a big time because families gathering, people have a chance to ask parents when they're all together. So that was pretty crazy that 4 people were sitting there talking about just getting engaged, and all 4 people were planning a destination wedding.
Love it.
Love it, right? I'm like, let me know if you need help. One of the girls was super funny. They got engaged in Italy. She was going on a trip. She had no idea that she was getting engaged. She was completely blindsided. And it was the person that, obviously her fiance now, but proposed at a vineyard, and like everybody was kind of hiding. And she's like, I was so embarrassed. She's like, I had no idea. And then she's like, I don't even remember what my reaction was at the time. And she's like, and now I have like 5 videos. And she's like, I'm so embarrassed. She's like, it was so corny of how I reacted. And I'm like, oh, who cares?
But it's in the moment. And I think that's the thing I absolutely love when we talk to couples and we help them, or we see the aftermath because they hired a photographer for it. Like, that is a once in a lifetime moment. We're hoping that it will absolutely be memorable. And regardless of what the person's reaction is, you want to get that on video or get pictures of it or something like that. So, even though right now she feels that way, in 10 years, she's going to be like, thank God I have those videos.
Yes. And then they're funny. They were like, we're basically going to pick a location and we're going to say, this is what we're doing and you're welcome to join. But they're like, we hope it's like 6 people. And I'm like, oh, that. If you really only want it to be 6 people, you might not want to tell people.
Yeah, we planned a big wedding like that, haven't we? Oh, no one's going to come. And then everyone from the 200-person list comes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's very true. Very true. Especially when you're making a destination location where people want a vacation and spend time with you, or places that someone's not been.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So be careful. 6 could turn into 60. Could turn into 120 fast.
Very quickly. Very, very quickly.
And there goes your budget.
Yep. And what's going to happen is you're going to have this amazing ring and you're going to be showing it off, and people are going to be like, when's the wedding? And just instantly you're going to say, well, why don't you come? Oh, I'll send you an invite. Just, you got to, when showing the ring, just the question is, don't you like it? Don't talk about anything else.
Well, and the other thing too is you can always, I was talking to girls about this last night. You can always schedule it around a holiday, because a lot of people will not travel around a holiday, just because of the cost, number one. And number 2, their own family commitment. So unless it's your immediate family who will travel probably for it, you probably will be able to cut your guest list back, just based on the fact that you're organizing it around a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love how we started talking about rings, and then we started talking about the engagement, and then we started talking about, this is how we roll. We just go straight through. So
keep going. We just roll with it. That's what we do, right? We start with the engagement ring and we end with the wedding. That's how it's organized. It happens that way.
That is so funny.
And so I guess too, I just want to say that what should come after the engagement ring is the bridal retreat.
Bridal retreats.
So if you know someone getting engaged, or you just got engaged, and people get overwhelmed, very easy right off the bat, because again, like you just said, you're showing off the ring, everyone's asking you the questions. It can become overwhelming. So 99% of our clients work full time. They have a life. before they get engaged. And
you just add another full-time job trying to plan
add another full-time job. So in order to not lose your full-time job that actually pays you so that you can have the wedding, come and do the bridal retreat or gift the bridal retreat to someone you know getting engaged. So it can be a group gift. It can be, we do gift certificates with Christmas around the corner. If you're giving the engagement ring, you can give it with the engagement ring. How awesome is that? A ring and a bonus plan with it.
That way, gentlemen, that way you don't have to think ahead. It's just done.
Yes. Or if it's like your son just asked someone to marry him, and you want to be, you want to play a part, you can actually, that's a great way for people to bond and get to know each other, new in-laws, new siblings that are going to join together. Come and hang out with us. 3 days, 4 nights in Savannah in March. We're super excited about it. We've got so many fantastic things planned.
And we have great people.
I think Larissa's on here. I'm not sure.
Laura's here.
Hanging out at the Bryce Kimpton in Savannah with Larissa, Aaron, myself, Laura, Catherine, and Aaron. I'm going to have to just, one of you has to have a nickname. I'm going to confuse you all so much going forward. I can't say Aaron W and Aaron L. It just doesn't work.
The two Aarons.
The two Aarons. Aaron squared.
Just scary. Two of us.
Yoga, meditation, healthy eating, joy consultancy, wellness, wedding planning. I mean, what really could happen is that we kind of put ourselves out of a job, but if you come to the retreat, you probably don't have to hire a wedding planner unless you just really don't want to deal with it, which we have those clients too, which we love. They're like, we don't care, just do it. But you should be able to plan your wedding in that weekend. Answer all your questions. Aaron will help you format your budget, negotiate your contracts. Oh, Abaco's a little mouthy in the background this morning. You guys before we go, because he is growing like a weed. Abaco, come here. Here he comes. He knows his name. And he runs. Look how big he is.
I cannot believe he is so big. He was tiny just a couple weeks ago.
No biting. No biting. He likes to bite. Ow. Typical little baby. He is no longer 5 pounds. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But he does still like to sit on my lap. So, bridal retreat. You can meet Abaco. Abaco will come to the bridal retreat. Oh, yeah. See, you like that. So, bridalretreat.com, swivelgroupevents.com. Virtual wedding planning is still a great option for those of you that need help or assistance or just have questions. You can reach out to us, and you can just set up a virtual chat for those questions that you have, or you can set up obviously day of coordination or full service coordination through that as well.
Yeah.
All gift certificates for Christmas for any of our packages too. The bridal retreat, virtual planning, wedding planning. Just reach out to us and let us know how we can help.
We would love to help, guys. It's a lot of work, and we've done it a lot of times. We can definitely point you in the right direction, give you some good advice, and make it a little bit easier along the way.
Yes. My ice cream cake is melting, but it's good. Right now, I'm going to eat the whole thing for breakfast. I'm actually going to have bacon and ice cream cake for breakfast.
There you go.
Covering some food groups.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. I can't tell who all the viewers are for some reason. At least we're on together. We'll figure it out. If someone had a question, please text us or Facebook Messenger us, because I cannot see the list of questions either. So I apologize, but we're getting there. You know how it rolls. Technology is not our thing. Weddings are our thing.
Planning. We've got it down.
We hire people for the technology.
We do.
All right. Well, enjoy your weekend.
Right.
We are next week we'll be one step closer to Christmas. So here we go. Like I said, we're going into our busy season, so bear with us.
And if anybody needs any last minute suggestions too for the rings or proposals or anything like that to get ready for it, reach out to us. We're happy to help.
Yeah, absolutely happy to help. Plan the engagement party or plan the engagement. So you've got us from the pre-wedding all the way to the honeymoon. No, we're not going on your honeymoon with you, but although
We'll
we have.
plan it.
All right. Have a good Sunday, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye. Happy Sunday.
Oh,